Hello! So, part 2 of, not really part 2, but second video of what I wish I had known and or what they don't tell you before. Excuse me. Oh god, that was gross. This one's gonna be World of Warcraft, woo, because I love World of Warcraft with a deep burning passion, as many of you know, and I was totally gonna change into my brand new World of Warcraft shirt, but I don't feel like going to get it. So, in case for anyone that doesn't know, World of Warcraft is a MMORPG, which is massive multiplayer, online role-playing game. There we go. And World of Warcraft is probably the biggest MMORPG of all time. It has millions of players, and there is very good reason to it. But what I wish I had known before playing is to never tell anyone you're a female. For anyone that raids or goes into raids, and in case you don't know, a raid is a group of anywhere between 10 to 40 players going through a raid. It's just a raid with all these bosses and like trash, which are just not bosses, but other guys you play against. Anyone going through a raid, anyone with TeamSpeak, Ventrilo, Skype, any group chats or group talks, if you are a female and you start talking during those, the entire group will be quiet, especially if you were the only female in there, which is really awkward for everyone involved. But there's a lot of females that play WoW, and it is severely underestimated because most of the people I play with are females, which is super awesome. Like, there are these 3 girls from the UK/Britain/England. I'm sorry guys, I'm not quite sure where. They're 3 sisters, and I've played with them for over a year now, and one of them I really love. Well, I mean, I love all of them, but there's groups of females on WoW. Any guys playing WoW are like, oh, females don't exist, and it is the best thing to troll females in World of Warcraft, pretending you're not a female. And I don't pretend I'm a man, I just don't outwardly say I'm a female. Pretty much the only ones that know are my guildies, or old guildies, ex-guildies, and a guild is just like a group of people in guilds are kind of like a club. They can have a theme, you do events together, that kind of stuff. They're pretty much the only ones that know I'm a female, and otherwise I do not disclaim them. In the chat for World of Warcraft, it's called trade chat. Whenever people are like, I'm a female, I'll be like, females don't exist, and they're like, yeah they do, because I'm one. And it's just don't announce you're a female. Just don't do it. No one cares. Literally no one cares if you're a female in World of Warcraft. We're all players in the same world of Azeroth and or Northrend, Outlands, Pandaria. But no one cares. Really no one does. A lot of guys play the World of Warcraft characters because why would they want to stare at a guy's butt all day when they could stare at a female's gamer butt all day? Like, that's just what I know from my experience of talking to guys that actually play the female characters in WoW. Nothing wrong with that. I play female characters just because I think that they're awesome and bomb and they look really cool. Another thing I wish I had known is people can get very, very intense very fast. Like, let's say your DPS isn't good in a raid, and DPS is damage per second, you will automatically get thrown out of that, no ifs, ands, or buts about it, and then I'm sitting there, like, with I'll zone out of the raid, and I'll be like, what am I doing here? I don't know. Also, people are not the nicest sometimes in World of Warcraft. One time I was in a raid and a bow dropped because my main is a hunter, and main is just my main character I play. She's a 100 Night Elf hunter. I know, stereotypical female character, right? Right now her item level is 707, which is pretty awesome because I worked really hard to get there. But one time I was in a raid, and a bow dropped that I really needed because the item level was a lot higher, and a hunter won the bow on the roll, and they said, I will give you the bow if you tell the entire raid you are terrible and leave. And meanwhile, this character already had much higher gear, so I don't know why they were rolling on it to begin with. But I didn't tell the raid I was bad and leave. I just left because he was such a terrible person. Because he kept going on for like 10 minutes when my numbers weren't, like, my DPS was fine. I didn't stand in fire because that's a stereotypical thing to do. Yeah, so just people can be real mean sometimes. One of the best things that I have got from World of Warcraft is the friend base I have made through that game. A lot of the people I have been in guilds with, I'm still really good friends with, and we'll text each other and Snapchat each other, and we're friends on Facebook, and I've known them for years. And they're awesome guys and girls. Just, even though there are some really mean people in World of Warcraft and trolls in there, there's a lot more awesome people in there. And any of my guildies who have played with me for a while, you know who you are. Sometimes I'll just randomly message them, like, I really need your help right now, please help me. But yeah, nothing says friendship like raiding together at 4 a.m. in the morning. Those who raid together stay together. And also, a big misconception about World of Warcraft is that you have to have multiple really high-level characters to be good at it, or in order to play. Because I know there are a lot of people who are afraid to get into World of Warcraft, or very kind of put back by it, and don't want to do it because it is such a massive game, and there are some really awesome players in it, that they're like, I've never played before, I'm just new, I don't know anything, and that's perfectly okay. Everyone was new at one point. I was brand new at one point too, and then you get better, you learn the tricks of the trade. I mean, I wasn't in a guild until I had already maxed in Pandaria. So I went 0 to 90 when 90 was the max, by myself, without any communication with anyone. Like, nothing wrong with that. You also get friends along the way, you get people to help you. And so don't be afraid to play World of Warcraft just because you're intimidated by it. Like, just dive in both feet. It's not that hard. You can, like, I know a lot of higher level players won't help you, but a lot of them also will. If you get into a guild with a bunch of high level players, they can show you the ropes, help you around, you know. Tag team low level dungeons for you. Yeah, so there's a lot of cool people in WoW, and don't be intimidated by them. I think that was all I had for this video. What I wish I had known before was that being a guild leader is very hard. I've had multiple guilds where I have been the lead in them, and because I do work so much and I can't really dedicate my entire life to playing anymore, it gets hard. There's like 3 raids a night, or 3, not a night, whoa. 3 night raids, 3 raids every week during night. And it's hard if you work a retail job and you have to work those nights, or have something else going on in your life, because I know a lot of people that just strictly are always online. Nothing wrong with that. I can't be on all the time, even though I wish I could. The only other thing I love as much as World of Warcraft is Harley Quinn, and I didn't think I could love anything the way I love World of Warcraft, which is what I wish I knew before, because just seeing the previews for the new World of Warcraft movie, seeing any merchandise that comes through my store of it, I start profusely sweating and screaming, and I get jittery, and I need to tell everyone about it. One thing I wish I knew before was that people who do not play World of Warcraft do not care about World of Warcraft. I know with the movie, a lot of people are like, oh, it looks really cool, I think I'm gonna see it. Well, I'm like sitting here in full-on Night Elf cosplay, like, my body is ready. I have never, like, fully delved into a game like that, besides Kingdom Hearts. I mean, come on, it's Kingdom Hearts, I have tattoos of them on my stomach. Gotta love that. But growing up, I always played console games, and World of Warcraft was the first computer game that I completely fell in love with, and since then it's been World of Warcraft all the way. And I wish I didn't always feel like I'm taking time away from World of Warcraft when I do other things, like making this video. I could be playing right now, but I'm doing this. When I'm at work, I'm like, could be playing World of Warcraft right now, but I gotta make a living. Or if I ever play any other video games, I get really paranoid and I'm like, this time could be spent leveling my new priest. That's just the way it is. Even though there's so much to do in World of Warcraft, it can get boring. Like, there's so much to do and there's literally always something to do, but sometimes I'll log on, I'll just be sitting there, I'm like, I don't know what I want to do. I'm bored now. I'm bored. Let's do something, guys. Let's run a dungeon. I don't know. But, I wish I had started playing earlier than I did. I've been playing for 4 years now, I think. World of Warcraft can take up a significant amount of your life. For months between jobs that I had, I literally did nothing all day but sit and play World of Warcraft. When I was in the hospital, I sat on my computer and played World of Warcraft. There's always the constant paranoia that I could be getting better gear, I could be doing this event. Oh no, it's the Halloween event, I have to run the dungeon to see if I get the mount drop. So the paranoia of not playing when you want to play is always there, which I wish I'd known before, because it's a constant reminder, like, I could be doing this, but I can't right now because I'm not at a computer. Okay, well, that is all I have. Just so everyone knows, on my main character, I have anyone who plays World of Warcraft, my main is my hunter. I have a level 100 hunter on Horde. I have a 100 monk on Alliance. I have 100 disc priest on Alliance, and I'm currently leveling a disc priest on Horde. So I do play both. But for my main character, I have played over 63 days timed on her. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but I mean, she's my baby. I never thought I could love something as much as I love my World of Warcraft character. Okay, well, I'm gonna go now after that. If you have any specific what I wish I had known before and or what they don't tell you about, leave them below. Any ideas can help me. If you play World of Warcraft, my battle tag is numvegannom #1537. And I haven't memorized, which is pretty sad. But you can always add me. Alright, well, I'm gonna go now. Have a great day. Fun travels in Azeroth.